Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Hybrid Stage 2. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, just to make sure I've got everything in there that I want. And I know you can't probably see this, but don't worry, you'll see it in a bit. I just got to make sure I get everything in there that's supposed to be, and that I've got it in the right place and in the right pose. And then I'll start over with Sharpies, and you'll be able to see much better. And I'm trying to get a good pose because it's this second stage where all the cool stuff is starting to happen, and I can't just draw like normal. I've got to make sure that I get everything in that's going to stand out and look good because of the next stages, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to do hand like that, and then it's going to have those coming up, which are kind of hide. The nice thing about some of this stuff is that it can hide a lot that you have to be drawing. So so some of this stuff isn't going to be seen anyway. So I just got to make sure the basics of it are there, and then we can worry about everything you can see. Okay, let's see. All right, I think I might be ready to start. I think that's enough. Oh, no, it's not. Look at this stick. I don't know if you can see it, but all I did was draw a stick. I didn't draw any foot or nothing. I was so excited and ready to draw the rest of him that I just drew a stick. And that's pretty much what you're doing when you're drawing, is you're replacing limbs with sticks to make sure you get everything where you want it to be. And that was fine that I started like that, but I need to follow through and finish it up. Okay, let's see. I'm going to find a better picture that I'm working with here to make sure that I've got all the things in there that are supposed to be. Like, I could never think of the word for this last time, but his knee pads and details and things like that, because the knee pads don't quite go over the knees, but I'm going to draw it in anyway. And we'll say that it's over the knees, right? Okay, and let's see. So he's got a belt. Belt I'm going to kind of do like this. And his other belts across them like that. That one's covered up. Okay, I think I am ready to go with Sharpie, so you can see what I'm doing. And so you're welcome to join along with Sharpies or continue with the pencil, and we'll get started. So I'm going to draw a real quick, tiny little detail so I don't lose it. His eyes, because that Sharpie is a little too big for this. So I'm basically going to come in and draw the little slit in his mask like this, so I can draw the eyes like that. Okay, and I'll color that in later. I just want to make sure I get that like that, and that'll give me a tiny detail to work with. Okay, so now let's draw his head, which is busting out with the new features of his face. Let me get back to that picture, make sure I'm drawing it right. Okay, so I'm going to draw like his mask, like kind of ripped like this. I'm going to bring it down. Same thing here. I'm going to draw the back of it down like that, and bring it around for his head like that. Okay, so now I'm going to draw his little horns that are coming out of his head, or ripping out of that mask. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do something like this. And notice I still put the back of the head there too, because it's got to have that. Okay, and that'll work for what's coming out of his mask, and we can draw the rest of them. So I like to draw what's in front and then draw what's in back and keep drawing like that. So in front right now I have his hand. He's kind of doing a karate pose with his hand across his chest like this. So I'm going to draw his hand first, which I have like this. Okay. And draw the rest of his fingers like this. And his thumb would be like that. You can't quite see his other finger, but it's like that. Okay, and so now I can draw his the rest of him, which is kind of covered up by this little arm protector, which has the I wanted to call them thorns, but they're not thorns. They're little horns. I don't know what you would call them. I mean, we're gonna see them over here too because they're in his actual skin. So yeah, they're detail basically. Let's just call it detail and call it even. That way we know where we are. Okay. So I kind of need the rest of his chest to draw the rest of his arm. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it in like this. And that's his bandolier, which I'm going to cross over like that. He's got another one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to bring his chest in like that, and down like that, and that's where that bandolier is going to cross. This one's going to go up like that, but see, it's underneath his hand, so I don't have to worry about too much detail. I just got to add the stuff, you know. Let's go ahead and do his shirt. To go ahead and make it all even, and this one's kind of ripped, right? Because that's where his other arm is coming out, his new monster arm. And this one has the big shoulder pad on it, and then we're gonna just do stuff like that. So see, now it's all hidden back behind itself, so we don't have to draw too much. But his hand is like that across him. Okay, pretty easy, pretty easy. So now let's draw this other monster hand, and I know he's got a an arm strap with a little pocket there. Why? I don't know. It's cool. I guess that's why it's there. I mean, it's not like they ever open it or get anything out of there. So we just got to draw basically his monster hand. And so I'm just drawing muscles basically is what I'm doing right there. And then I'm going to bring it down like this. And he's got those two, again, don't know what we're going to call them. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think they are. Dragon scales, spines, I guess. I don't know, shark fins, maybe? It's kind of what they look like too. I'm going to add a little bit of detail like this with this sharper Sharpie. Let's do it over here too, because that looks kind of cool. And we're just going to kind of do that. Okay. And here I got this one in a claw, kind of showing, you know, it's not just a hand, it's a claw. Okay, so I'm going to do like that for the thumb. And this finger in the front is the furthest most point. Okay, and so I'm going to draw the other fingers back behind him like this. And so basically, because that rest of that hand is covering this up, you don't have to draw too much. You just kind of do like that. And that'll take care of the other hand back behind there, okay? So now we can draw the rest of his body. Oh, you know what? Let's finish this up. Going across like that. And his little shirt that goes across and wraps down to where his belt is. So let's draw his belt like that. And now draw the rest of his wrap of his shirt. So yeah, let's finish up that belt like that. And he's got kind of a what do you call it? Knot like that. See, I should have drawn that first. See, now there's a line through there, but that's okay. It's covered up. I'm going to do like this. And it'll still look good. Great. It's not going to stand out. It's not going to look funny. It works. And the inside of his shirt kind of comes down. And I'm going to have it hanging over just a little bit because his leg is up right here. And it's going to come back up right here and do this. And that'll take care of his shirt hanging down. So now we're going to draw his legs. And like I said, he's got these funky looking knee pads that are kind of high, but if they're knee pads, okay. I'm not gonna argue. So I'm gonna draw some creases in his pants because he's kind of hunched over. And I'm gonna draw like this. And they are, let me check this picture real fast to make sure I got this right. They are into his boots, or above his boots, where his material, his pants are going to be like that, okay? And because it's like built in, we don't have to draw too much extra. We just kind of do that, and then we're going to add the detail separately. I'm going to add his, again, pouch leg over here. Do that part of the leg, and I don't have to do much for the knee pad. I just kind of have to draw it to his boots. Okay, I'm going to draw that pouch over there. And so now, like I said, those knee pads, they're basically like this. And I'm going to kind of bend it in because it's all bent over. Okay, so same thing, since you can't see you're only seeing the side over here, we're just going to draw like that much of it. Okay, we'll just do that. So now we just got to draw his little wrappy boots, because he's got like on those ninja booties, which show 2 toes. So now we're just going to draw like this. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to draw like the wraps. And here, I'll show you real fast. I'm going to do it over here, but I'll just show you real quick. So with the thinner line, I do like this, and it kind of makes it stand out more. It gives it my own touch. And if you're drawing it with a pencil, you don't have to worry about that. I'm just showing you what to do with pen to make it stand out and look a little different, you know? Okay, let's draw this leg too, and then we'll come back and draw both feet. So I'm going to do the same thing here, just slight little variations, nothing too crazy. And I'm going to do it all the way down to the heel like that. And okay, same thing. We're going to draw some lines across just to show that it wraps. He's a wrapper. Womp womp. Okay, like that. So I can draw the rest of his foot. He's got like bigger, I want to say wrappings, but they're not. They're like foot protectors. This one's over like that. It's over like that. Over his toe, right? And we're going to do that. So we're going to draw the front toe like that, and the other one back behind it. Okay. So this one, same thing, we're going to draw the front toe, and the other toes are back there in that. Okay? I'm going to close up the heel for that. So with the scales and all this stuff, I'm going to do that with color, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. So for now, that is Hybrid Stage 2. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.